What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Air Jordan 14 Retro in the Hyper Royal colorway. This pair dropped today, September 19th for $190 US or $250 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is white, black, and Hyper Royal. And for all my Canadian viewers out there, I want to give a huge shout out over to The Closet Inc. The Closet Inc is my go-to spot for Air Jordan Retros. They own and operate 2 locations here in Southern Ontario in Canada. So if you're based in Canada and you're looking to pick up Air Jordan Retros, I'll add their social media, their website, all that good stuff down below. So these Jordan 14s, if I didn't know any better, I would probably think that this is an OG colorway. But the truth is this is a brand new colorway from Jordan Brand. It just looks very similar to the Candy Cane Air Jordan 14, except of course they replaced the classic red with this beautiful hyper blue color. The Jordan 14 was worn famously by Michael Jordan en route to his final and 6th NBA championship. It was designed by Tinker Hatfield, inspired by a Ferrari, and I gotta say the 14s, based off of my personal experience, is probably the best Jordan Retro to play ball in. I rocked the black toe Jordan 14 for years, and it was easily one of the best performing retros that I've ever worn. So safe to say, even though this model is 22 years old now, honestly I wouldn't hesitate to wear these on the ball court. So taking a deep dive into these 14s, starting with the toe box, this is constructed out of this smooth white leather which sort of has a synthetic feel to it. In the middle, we have this black embroidered Jumpman. The sides of the shoe though are a different story. So here we have this perforated ribbed finish, and the leather itself is done in this very soft tumbled look. Moving further back, we have more of that smooth synthetic white leather. And then on the lateral side only, we have this Ferrari inspired jewel badge with the Jumpman logo in the center. Next to this, we have more of that ribbed tumbled leather. And then on the back heel, there's this TPU strip, which has the Jumpman and 23 branding in black, along with this hit of blue suede at the very top. For the laces, these come with a white colored oval shaped lace, and the lace tips have this metallic silver finish, which is a very nice premium touch. Underneath the laces, we have your tongue. So the tongue has this perforated finish and it's constructed out of this tumbled white leather. And then the top pull tab is constructed out of this black nylon. We have this blue colored bar at the very top, along with the Jordan word mark embroidered in blue. Taking out the insoles, these come with a blue colored insole with a white Jumpman on the heel. And if I flip the insole over to the other side, you'll see there's additional EVA pads on both the forefoot and the heel, which is true to how the OGs were done in. So the upper of these Air Jordan 14s sits atop this full-length Phylon foam midsole. The midsole is done in this shiny, sparkly blue finish, and on the forefoot, a portion of the midsole in the shape of these claws wraps up and onto the upper of the shoe, which helps to cradle and give you side-to-side containment. You can see a bit of that carbon fiber shank plate on the sides as well, and on the medial side of the shoe, you'll see this small ventilation hole right underneath the heel. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, so here we have your classic Air Jordan 14 outsole. So this is pretty much all done in this white colored rubber. We have this herringbone traction pattern that runs from heel to toe. There's this black hit of rubber on the forefoot with the number 14 in Roman numerals. And then in the middle, we have this exposed carbon fiber shank plate to give you that torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So for those wondering how these fit, I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10, my true size, and to me, they fit me great. Overall, I'd recommend that you stick true to size for the Air Jordan 14. Unless your feet are really wide, this 14 can be a little bit narrow for super wide footers. But for everyone else, myself included, I've had no issues sticking true to size with my 14s. Moving on, in terms of the comfort on the 14, so the one thing I've always liked is the 14s are a very light retro model. Whether I was rocking them on the court or rocking them casually, I've always loved the fact that they feel super light on my feet, and that remains true for this colorway as well. In terms of the step-in comfort though, so this pair I didn't wear for ball and I just tested this out for casual use, but there is Zoom Air both underneath the forefoot as well as underneath the back heel. I do have to say though, compared to my memory of previous Jordan 14s, it felt like the Zoom Air in this model was a little bit stiffer, and straight out of the box I couldn't really feel the responsiveness that I'm normally used to. So I don't know if it's just my memory playing tricks on me, but this definitely did need a little bit of break-in time. But once that's done, to me at least, the Jordan 14s feel very good on feet. Another thing I want to point out is the ventilation on this model isn't the best. So even though there's that small ventilation hole in the bottom, it isn't the most airy Jordan Retro out there, so definitely keep that in mind if you guys do plan on picking this up. Last but not least, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship on this pair, I'd say that this is slightly better than average. While the leather on the toe box on the back heel felt a little bit synthetic, I really liked this tumbled leather on the sides, and the overall make on this pair was very solid. So I really have no complaints on that end. With all that said, now let's lace up these Hyper Royal Jordan 14s and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. The Jordan 14, as far as Jordan retros go, probably isn't the most popular model out there, but there's a lot of things that Jordan 14 does right, and I think this colorway, despite being a brand new colorway, could easily pass for being an OG version, and I think for any Jordan 14 fans out there, this is probably going to be a must cop. For me, while I appreciate the Jordan 14 and it's a killer of a shoe on the court, it's just not a model that I really need to collect a ton of colorways. So I'm probably more in the camp that I'll stick to OG colorways compared to brand new ones, but it still goes without saying this is still a very, very solid Jordan shoe. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about this Hyper Royal Air Jordan 14. Was this a cop or a drop for you? How do you feel about the Jordan 14s in general? And is this a colorway that you guys mess with? Or are you more like me and you stick with the OG colorways for the 14s? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. A big shout out goes out over to The Closet Inc., and I'll catch all of you guys in my next review.